So nangi hata ya ofisi sina njana jua mpishi. Sijaifanya kazi ya ofisi, sijailala kasi jadishi. Sijarap kitu katoka 6 hivi. Trust me, siezi rasmi mi hata niache mziki miaka 50. Nikirudi bado na crash nyenye niko fast me. Ndani ya party na nguo rasmi tumepigwa pasi hapo katikati. Napiga mic check juu niko party na niko night shift. Nikuwa busy sikuwa najificha. Clearly you rappers missed your teacher. Vitu mnaandika zinachoma picha. Nkiwishingi hata kuwafundisha sauti nasikiani. Don't waste your time wishing you're too proud, my baby. Too proud to wish they had an easy way out. Let times get tough so they remember you're a blessing. When life is good they won't forget to say ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Naulizwa mbona niliacha mziki ati nilikuwa mkali juu ya mic na namisiwa na mashabiki. Niliacha game mapema hata kabla refa hajapiga firimbi. Bila kwa heri ati walistukia tu kuna clip moja imbi. Samahani nimepotea, shukrani kwa wale wamenifikiria. Hizo miaka zote nimekuwa missing lakini kwa kitu hamjaniambia. Kani ningebaki bado ngekuwa nataki ya kusikia nikiwaimbia. Ama baisa ingekuwa mnanifanya vile mnafanya mapioneer. Story kwa media ati nimechapa niko juu ya madawa na hangaika. Shoni mali mbada hebu kama ukatendraizie mnaija. It's not that serious, rap ni hobby. Bila mziki bado na manga. Ingekuwa karia singekuwa nalia kusikia tinaija Nairobi. Ambia ni ukama sijifeel sana. We ni mgeni sikia kwanza tunakupenda. Ukikakata choka na wewe hivyo ndo kuenda. Mimi ule mgeni alikaa siku 2 tu. Sikukaa siku mingi nikuachie nafasi ya kuchoka na mimi. So now you know Shinsky. So now you know beat ya kega. So now you know. Hey. Hey.
Your kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Pawa Radio.
Madness, you're madness. Na toto kanikosha, fundi aki ya Mungu anajua hadi anachosha. Toto zinapiga bila kuonga, ila kwake ujanja sina, kanichuna kama mboga. Nipe kwenye kiti kwenye sofa, kitanda cha malofu. Mama hiyo taiti ulivo ijazaga, taratibu mama usije ukaichana. Come closer, baby closer. Oh mama take your clothes off. Let's make love in a Rover. Ina makidogidogi, ayana. Fanya ka unapiga deki, ayana. Beki give me some cake, ayana. God bless your mama, ayana. The way you move your waistline, ayana, na, na,
God bless your father, ayana. Hey, umogo magharibi, baby, ayana, na, na, na kama radiator imechemka, poza kwa maji. Na kutegemea fundi mashine unipe service. Mimi mwenzio kwako nimeka natia kambi. Come here, make a chop your money, baby. Come closer, baby, closer. Ooh, baby, take your clothes off. Let's make love in a Rover.
Ina makidogidogi, ayana. Fanya ka unapiga deki, ayana. Beki give me some cake, ayana. God bless your mama, ayana.
God bless my mama, mama.
Hey, the way you move your waistline, ayana, na, na.
Hey, God bless your father, ayana. Yeah. Hey, umogo magharibi, baby, ayana, na, na. Hasa ukinshika hapa, pumzi sina na tapa tapa. Boy, you know I can get it over you. Hasa ukinshika hapa, dapper, dapper. Boy, you know I can get it over you.
Mama, take your clothes off. Let's make love in a robe. Ina makidogido. Fanya kauna piga deki. Deki, give me some cake. Wanna say closer, come closer.
Made it. Your kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Power Radio.
Well, big up yourself in a dancing party. This one is original MC Mighty King Kong. Well, big up.
Them love him, them love him, them love him.
For real.
Them call him, let his choice, them love him.
And them sugar.
Them love him, them love him, them love him.
She's on the regal, I'm saying.
Them call him, let his choice, them love him.
Lord of mercy.
They look so nice, they look nice all along.
Again.
When they walk, it feels so good.
I'm in love all them girls in the world.
And when they smile, he's in the mood.
She's on the purity.
Cause they are the ladies who really want.
One more time.
Cause they are the ladies who really want.
She's a little girl when a baby jump around town. Cause I really tell them my baby give a love. And a baby come around town and give me little love. Regional King Kong gonna run things. All of them are pretty girls, give me some love. Cause I really tell them baby jump around town. And this a reggae time and a baby come again. Give me little love and baby jump around. Cause I really tell them my baby come around town. Original King Kong give me some love. What them call me, what is my name? K-I-N-G original king. When I K-O-N-G original Kong. All of them are girls when I'm making the feel. And at this a reggae time when I baby shake your bumps. Cause I really tell them baby come again. Again.
Them love him, them love him, them love him.
Selassie.
Them call him, let his choice, them love him.
And them girls.
Them love him, them love him, them love him.
Them cool.
Them call him, let his choice, them love him.
Them a booty in the one.
They look so nice, they look nice all along.
A little bit dance.
When they walk, it feels so good.
Reggae time.
And when they smile, he's in the mood.
I am always in the mood.
Cause they are the ladies who really want.
The ladies' choice.
Oh yes, cause they are the ladies who really want.
Them a booty on the one. China girls come around, China give me some love. Regional King Kong gonna run things. Cause I really tell them my baby give me love. When a one time, when a two time, when a three time. No more, no two, no three, no one, no biggie, let me say. When a girl come around, when I give me some love. Cause I really don't tryna baby give me love. Cause I really tell them mama come again. It's a dancing time, not dancing party. Cause I really show them my baby give me party. This a reggae time, man, a baby shake your bumps. Cause I really tell them original king gonna run to the one. Cause I really tell them baby give me love. This original gonna make them feel. Reggae time coming, making the fire. Girl, sing along.
Them love him, them love him, them love him.
Kenyan girls.
Them call him, let his choice, them love him.
Ugandan girls.
Them love him, them love him, them love him.
Tanzanian girls.
Them call him, let his choice, them love him.
Seri Georgie.
Them love him, them love him, them love him.
Pupa Belton.
Them call him, let his choice, them love him.
Mighty King Kong.
Them love him, them love him, them love him.
And them got sugar.
Them call him, let his choice, them love him.
She's only be wine.
Them love him, them love him, them love him.
I'ma give them love.
Them call him, let his choice, them love him.
Woman.
Them love him, them love him, them love him.
For real.
Them call him, let his choice, them love him.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Good morning. I hope you're having yourself a fantastic Wednesday morning. I certainly am. On this 7th of August 2024, it marks exactly 20 years since the US Embassy Nairobi terrorist attack, which we shall be talking about. I know it was doomsday for Kenya, but there's still some things to be talked about that particular incident. But welcome officially to our ship called the Power Morning Drive Show. My name is Wanyoike, and I am your official captain, if you'd like, host with the most, or they say hostess with the mostest. And we are cruising from 8 a.m. all the way till 10 a.m. on the Power Morning Drive Show. Kama kawaida, you know how we do it. If you have any questions, if you want to engage us, if you want to ask us, any questions, if you want to give feedback on the same, you can get in touch with us on our social media handles. We are at Power Radio across Facebook. We are on Instagram, definitely on TikTok as well as X. You can also get this live broadcast on our YouTube channel. We are at Power Radio. If you have not yet subscribed, please do not usijinyime vitu mzuri kwa hii maisha. Do so. Head out to our YouTube channel, subscribe, like, comment, share, watch, do all the things, and we will definitely appreciate that. You can also get this live broadcast on our website. We are www.power254.org/power radio. Kama dawa, you know how we do it. We start with the traffic because we need to get you to work. I was going to say we need to get you to school for those that are in school, but I know that the schools are closed. But hey, maybe the people in university still have to get to their lectures this morning. So let's see what the roads are looking at. We start off with the one and only, the great, the mighty Thika Road. Kama kawaida, it's not moving at least up until from Survey, also down to as you enter towards Pangani. Things are looking bumper to bumper to bumper. It's not looking good on that road today. And of course, Muranga Road is also the same, especially as you head towards Globe Cinema. Things are looking a little bit hectic. That is Thika Road today. Let's go over to Mombasa Road. Mombasa Road from Bellevue, we have a little bit of a snarl up. And then as you go towards... where is this? As you head towards where is this? Yes, Capital Center. From Capital Center going towards Bellevue, I can see that there's a little bit of a snarl up there. The whole of Nairobi West area as well, a little bit of a snarl up there, and then it clears up Kidogo. Then Bunyala Road, as you enter inbound towards town, things get a little bit crazier. We also have the same for the spin-off at Lusaka Road. Things are not moving, so if you can avoid that route, please do so as well. We go to Langata Road. Langata Road is looking busy today, as always. The area from Langata Barracks, as you go all the way towards the Weston Hotel, Wilson Airport, that whole stretch looking very busy, very, very busy this morning. Then it clears out after you go heading towards that area of Strathmore. As you head towards Nyayo Stadium, it clears up, then it builds up after that. We can see on Wanyoike Way from ABC Center, things are looking a little bit busy today. We have a little bit of a snarl up from Lions Place as you head towards the mall, and all the way down the stretch towards University Way, GTC Mall, Kepinski, kote kumeshikana this morning, but I'm sure it will clear up as the day goes by. Ngong Road around Junction Mall, things are looking a little bit crazy. The stretch from Naivasha Road as well, we have little bits of a snarl ups here and there. Then it opens up and gets a little bit crazy as you go from that area, Kenya Science Campus, University of Nairobi. As you go also towards Adams Arcade, there's a little bit of a snarl up. Things are moving, but slowly. Then it builds up from Prestige Plaza Shopping Mall, and then the road gets clearer. from that point going forward. All right. And then we have Raila Odinga Road, looking not too shabby today. I can see things are moving. The same as Agwins Kodhek Road. There's only a little bit of a snarl up as you head from that intersection of Galana Road as you go towards CJ's Kilimani at the Yaya Center intersection there. But other than that, nothing too dramatic. So you guys are looking pretty good today. Can also see Oloitoktok Road. There's a little bit of a snarl up, especially outbound from the as you go from Cotton Avenue. A little bit of a snarl up there, but after that it clears up all the way to Kileleshwa inbound, both inbound and outbound. Where have I not gone? Kiambu Road. Kiambu Road ninaona kumeshikana sana, especially as you go from DCI. Yes, as you go towards Gertrude's Hospital down Nairobi Golf course right there. I can see there's a little bit of a snarl. Actually, it's not a little bit heavy traffic today. And then as you go into Pangani, of course, things get more crazier. But before that, Zindigwa, we have, it's all clear. Things just get busier from the northern bypass threshold as well, inbound into town. Limuru Road, looking not too shabby today. Things are moving, not so bad today, but there's a little bit of a snarl up as you head from... where is this? From Modhaiga, as you go into Parklands, Aga Khan Hospital Road, we have a little bit of a snarl up, but after that temple along Limuru Road, things start moving swiftly until we get to Kipande Road, actually, where there's a little bit of a snarl up as you go into town around Globe Cinema. Yes, around Globe Cinema. All right, that is what is happening on our roads today. Please, if in case you see any accidents or incidents, do let us know. The hashtag to use is a Power Morning Drive, and we shall be sure to let the public know so that in case you need to avoid any routes, you can do that and get yourself to work safe, arrive alive, as they say. All right, let's get some music and then we get back with our day's news headlines, both locally and internationally. This is the Power Morning Drive show, and you are listening to Power Radio. Don't move a muscle. I'll be right back.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
They call me Chris to the Cantata. That's why they call me. Huni nani G, huni kantai hajali G. Huni mtu mkali G, tuliza moto kufani G. That's why they call me. Huni nani G, huni kantai hajali G. Huni mtu mkali G, tuliza moto kufani G. Yo, they say it's hard to compose a rhyme. I say you out of your mind or you full of lies. Then again, you could be the slow kind. I don't see how lyrics don't hypnotize. Why lie? The season has transformed. You got reason to be bored, so now you want more? I'ma serve you flavor that you can't afford. The bill about to get placed on your tempo. So don't even try to resist. Look at yourself bumping to the beat. Get up and get down with a G-twist. Forget the hater cause the fool's not on the list. Dig this, we came and we took over. Got the keys to the ride and we're not sober. We made an oath that we ain't gonna ride for you. So now it's hip-hop, ride us to the border. Huni nani G, huni kantai hajali G. Huni mtu mkali G, tuliza moto kufani G. That's why they call me. Huni nani G, huni kantai hajali G. Huni mtu mkali G, tuliza moto kufani G. They're taking over my head, dog, they on a hustle. I'm taking over their bread, dog, I'm on a muscle. Try to be cool, but I gotta mumble. Better yet, after that, there's a big tussle. Quit them tears, boy. Dry your eyes, see the G going cheers, boy. Don't be mad, cause I say that you weird, boy. You kinda scared, so I see that fear, boy. Meditating on a cute shorty. Lean body, mean thighs like the chick bought it. Eyes set real tight like they all assorted. If she arrested my ass, then she got a warrant. I'm a legend in the living, and that's that. I grab objects of vices you can't touch. Read all comprehension is too much. Unawares is words that bring the wrath. Let's go. Huni nani ji, huni kantai hajali ji, huni mtu mkali ji, tuliza moto kufani ji. Huni nani ji, huni kantai hajali ji, huni mtu mkali ji, tuliza moto kufani ji. Glad that you stopped by. Who are you? What's your business? Bye bye. I hate people that think that I'm on a rise. Yet and still I'm the steel that will not fly. Ask why? I got this even better. On this planet I teach you before the chatter. What I compose gets better by the day's weather. That's why they call me Chris to the cantata. Huni nani ji, huni kantai hajali ji, huni mtu mkali ji, tuliza moto kufani ji. Huni nani ji, huni kantai hajali ji, huni mtu mkali ji, tuliza moto kufani ji. Yo, yo, yo. That's why they call me. They call me Chris through the cantata.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Lord, piki maua, hibiti na ua, piki maua,
I logos music.
piki maua, hibiti na ua, piki maua, hibiti.
One day she would grow to be a known worldwide presenter. Toria Kimani didn't know that she would kill show. Run Lagos before Nairobi felt out. Take a look at Lupita Nyong'o. A better life right now is full of pretenders. Spena gitu now you know. Spend now me know. So kambali na nimbali ni naenda. Now you can bet your money on me. Baby, I'm the real deal, real deal. And they can never slow me down. I'm a big deal, big deal. Mama told me. Sit down, be humble, keep it classy, keep it real. She doing her thing though.
She's a real go-getter. Anything you do, she do it better.
She doing her thing though.
And anything she wants, she will get it. Unapologetic.
She doing her thing though.
Unstoppable. A phenomenal.
She doing her thing though. She a queen though. I wanna meet Buddha, so I can shake her hand, tell her she a queen, she made something of herself. Now I can catch feelings, she account shillings, top billing, watch she in a private jet, get down on your knees and praise, and then do your best. They don't know your tears, what you say, speak now or forever hold your breath. Now you can bet your money on me, baby I'm the real deal, and they can never slow me down, I'm a big deal, big deal. Mama told me, sit down, be humble, keep it classy like Victoria. Ready. She doing her thing though.
She's a real go-getter. Anything you do, she do it better.
She doing her thing though.
And anything she wants, she will get it. Unapologetic.
She doing her thing though.
Unstoppable. A phenomenal.
She doing her thing though. She a queen though. She a queen though. I wanna big up all the queens in the building. All the queens doing their thing. I see you, baby. Get on the floor one time. Now, picky maua. Picky maua. Picky maua. picky maua. Now you can bet your money on me, baby, I'm the real deal, and they can never slow me down. I'm a big deal. Mama told me, sit down, be humble, keep it classy, give it real. She doing her thing though.
She's a real go-getter. Anything you do, she do it better.
She doing her thing though.
And anything she wants, she will get it. Unapologetic.
She doing her thing though.
She's a real go-getter. Anything you do, she do it better.
She doing her thing though.
And anything she wants, she will get it. Unapologetic.
She doing her thing though.
Unstoppable. A phenomenal.
She doing her thing though. She a queen though. She a queen though.
I logos music.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Rafiki yangu, rafiki pesa, tulipendana sana. Maisha yetu yalikuwa mazuri, nitakacho kunipatia. Nilikuwa na rafiki yangu, rafiki pesa, tulipendana sana. Maisha yetu yalikuwa mazuri, nitakacho kunipatia. Nikitaka nyumba nzuri, alikuwa anijengea. Nikitaka gari nzuri, alikuwa aniletee. Nikitaka nguo nzuri, anakimbia dukani aniletee. Nikitaka suti nzuri, alikuwa aniletea. Nikitaka wanawake, anakimbia Florida aniletee. Nikitaka kunywa bia, alikuwa aniletea. Siku moja nilishikwa na ugonjwa mbaya sana, nikapelekwa kwa madaktari. Ugonjwa huu haukupona, waliposhindwa nikarudishwa nchini kwetu, nyumbani kwangu. Nikalazwa kitandani kwangu, nilikuwa naumwa sana. Siku moja rafiki pesa akaja kwangu kunitazama, akaniambia, rafiki yangu, pole sana kwa ugonjwa, usijali, hata ukifa nitakununulia kofi. Siku ile nilikufa, rafiki pesa alitoroka. Watoto wangu waliteseka, majirani waliwacheka. Pesa alithamini, sasa maisha kwisha. Utaenda wapi? Utaenda motoni. Wakati urafiki wako na bwana pesa unapoisha, mambo mawili anakufanyia. Anakununulia kitambaa cheupe na kofini ya kukuingiza ndani. Walevi walikunywa pombe wakashindwa na kutembea, wakitazama chini waona kuna mashimo. Wakabangi walivuta sana, moshi nao ulipoganda, hata nywele za vichwa vyao wakashindwa kuzichana. Matajiri walipata pesa wakazenga kwa anasa, nazo pesa zaendelea wanunulia sanduku. Matajiri walipata pesa wakazenga kwa anasa, nazo pesa zaendelea wanunulia gereza. Usitamini pesa zina mwisho, zina mwisho, pesa zina mwisho. Oh baba, raha zina mwisho, zina mwisho, raha zina mwisho. Shika Yesu baba, Yesu ndiye mwisho, ndiye mwisho, Yesu ndiye mwisho. Kwa wokovu baba, Yesu ndiye mwisho, ndiye mwisho, Yesu ndiye mwisho, Yesu ndiye mwisho, ndiye mwisho, Yesu ndiye mwisho.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
That is Rafiki Pesa as a special celebration of the now departed Shari Martin, who was the hitmaker of Rafiki Pesa. Of course, he was a very celebrated artist. He brought us some pretty renowned songs, including Rafiki Pesa, which we just listened to, Mambo ya Dunia, Wanadamu ni Waongo, among other short stories. Now, he died as a result of pneumonia, according to reports at Kenyatta National Hospital, and he was actually admitted in July 27th. And actually, the sad news is that his death comes 5 months after that of his daughter Phoebe in March this year. Okay, and it's playing right here on the Power Morning Drive Show. This is Power Radio. My name is Anne Wanyoike, and I am quite excited because my guest is already in studio. Good morning, Mr. Killy.
Good morning, how are you, Anne?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Well, kabisa, niko salama.
Yeah, so I don't know, did you grow up listening to Mr. Shari Martin himself?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
I remember growing up.
Yes.
And we used to tune into, especially on Sundays,
yes.
I think, over the weekend. Wakati tunaelekea church.
Yes.
My parents used to love gospel music in the morning. I can say,
yeah.
alitubariki sana.
Alitubariki.
May his soul rest in peace.
What is happening? Oh, yes. Continue. Yeah.
Oh,
we
okay.
can hear you. Yes, we can hear you. Yes.
So
Yeah.
nafikiri alitubariki sana and may his soul rest in peace.
In eternal peace.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, and I mean, I think one of the things that we are trying to do here on the Power Radio is to kind of create this ongoing celebration of the Kenyan musicians, and some people like this that might not get really celebrated. That's why we exist, to ensure that their legacy continues. I don't know. I've not been seeing a lot of. For me, the question would be the reincarnation of like Benga, and that Benga feel in the younger generation of new breed of artists.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think art and especially music keeps on revolving.
Yes.
And in every other time and period of time, it changes. So from one genre to the next. And I think what's happening actually is a lot to do with fusion.
Right.
So you find Benga being fused with another genre, with reggae, with what. So you get some fusion.
A fusion,
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think it works.
Yes.
For me, if you can listen to or get the rhythms and the vibes of rumba,
Yes.
and the song is not basically or necessarily
Yes.
rumba or benga or any other. Yes. So I think I love it. I love the way music and art evolves.
Yeah.
It's every day we're having new things. You see right now, people are vibing to the urban tones.
Yeah.
And just the other day we had gengetone.
Yeah, just the other day we had gengetone. Now people have moved on.
Yes, so so I love it. I love the way things are changing. Things are revolutioning. Every other time.
Yeah.
It's a volatile ground.
It is a volatile ground.
Yes.
All right. May his soul rest in peace. And I know we will be playing Wanadamu ni Waongo and also Mambo ya Dunia in our consecutive in the next half hour of the show. But moving on now, we have reports in that the Ministry of Health has confirmed one suspected case of Mpox. There has been an outbreak of Mpox, and of course, this, with any outbreak, people are always very, very scared of whatever might come out of it. Even COVID started as one case, then 1,000, then 1,000 led to many, many other thousands, and before we knew it, it was it turned into a global pandemic. So I just want to read some of the things that the Ministry of Health has been able to undertake, the measures in a bid to maybe just curb the ongoing outbreak, as well as, in their bid to sensitize the public against what might potentially happen. This is according to the Standard newspaper. All right, so one of the things that they have done is to deploy a rapid response team to support the affected counties with detailed investigations. Another thing that the Ministry of Health has done is to activate the Public Health Emergency Operations Center across the country. Thirdly, incident management teams have been established to conduct response activities. Fourthly, monitoring of the evolution of the outbreak in the region, which means neighboring countries, because it's also important to know what the history has been in, Uganda, Tanzania, Rwanda, Burundi, and other neighboring countries, because you might have cases like, for example, how Ebola was an epidemic in I remember a few years ago. It had started off in Congo. Before you knew it, even Kenya, we had gone through the same thing. And then they've also put together the public to be sensitized about the outbreak and issued guidelines on handling the disease, including, not handling the disease, but handling preventative measures, including hand washing with soap. Yani tu mulisemanga tu watu waogange. It feels like 90% of the diseases and bacterial infections that come out about it is because people don't wash their hands more frequently. And then lastly, providing an emergency hotline number to report any suspected cases. What do you make of this, Mr. Kibet?
I would say the monkeypox or Mpox, as the short form is said, is really a contagious disease. And I think I've read that it transfer, or the contagiousness of it is through contact of the infected peoples or persons. And I think like umesema kazi ni kuoga ni kuosha
na kuosha na sabuni.
Yes. So it's one of the preventive measures, and not coming into contact with the people that are infected. So I saw somewhere that they were saying, advising that people use PPEs. So we're going back to the PPEs era during the COVID, you remember?
Yes.
And I don't know what's happening with the West, because every other time these diseases or these outbreaks usually natoka West Africa most of the time, and most of them are zoonotic, so transfer from the animals to the people. So the zoonotic diseases. Even Ebola. Anthrax, I think there was mwaka kulikuwa na ugonjwa anthrax. Na unasikia sasa hii ni, I think it's transferred from the monkeys now to the that is why it is monkeypox. So, I don't know. The issue with
Baka unashindwa kwani how monkeys
West Africa hapa na monkeys and animals.
But people eat monkeys. Even Congolese eat monkeys.
And you see, that is why we have these zoonotic diseases transferring from animals now to humans. So it's really...
Should we be eating primates?
I don't know.
Are they edible? Well, they are edible.
They are edible, definitely.
But are they fit for human consumption?
They are. It depends on the
who you are asking.
On the context and who you are asking.
And who you are. I'm telling you, if I go to Congo and they feed me a monkey, I'm definitely eating it.
Southern part of Africa, hapo watu wanakula rats. And I saw Larry Madowo sometimes back post picture na
with a rat mushikaki.
Yes.
I saw that mushikaki. I think it's called a ratashaki.
Ratashaki.
I just came up with that word.
I know. That's amazing. So nafikiri we have to, as humans, reduce that particular contact with now the animal kingdom and interfering with nature, kind of.
Right.
If you ask me, because I think there should be some balance, some respect between now
boundaries
between humans and
human animal interaction.
Yes, because there are these other animals that we feed on and akuna issues. They're good.
Yeah.
But then you see,
kula kuku wachana na monkeys tafadhali. Kula kuku wachana na dogi. Please, tujiheshimu, tuheshimiane.
Like hizo ni delicacies in some parts of this universe.
So I know.
We have to respect
they say,
each other.
like in China, no offense, but like, sorry, I'm not sorry. As long as anything is moving, it's edible.
It's edible.
As long as it has blood, it's edible.
So but I think there should be some boundaries in regards to such or define ways of reducing all these outbreaks, because every other time we have outbreaks and they are related to animals, as in conflicts between humans and animals and nature in basically.
That's right.
So
okay, I hear you.
People should really take care of these particular mpox, because I saw the pictures. They were scary.
Yeah, they were. You saw.
They are very scary.
Very scary.
And good thing is, I think the disease is self what do we call self-curing or because there's no particular disease since it's a viral infection.
Yes.
And so preventive measures peke yake, so kula as in, I think the management of symptoms, particularly now the fever, the headaches, and now the rashes. The rashes, So it's particularly, so basically, the preventive and management of the symptoms.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's move on now. Of course, tomorrow it's Nane Nane. There's a nationwide protest that is set to happen. We thought we are done with the protestings, but I guess not. We are still in the thick of it. Yeah. Utatokea? Is it valid? Are people supposed to be out? Not.
I cannot invalidate or validate, because I'm not the...
You're not the Gen Z. You're not the...
Not necessarily Gen Z. Or the organizers or some... As in, people should agitate for what they feel is right for them. That is my position.
Okay.
So if people feel that they're still they still need to agitate, to protest, to demonstrate, they are covered in the Constitution. So it is their right, and so long as it's peaceful.
Yes.
Yeah. So for me, people should undertake any cause that they feel is necessary to agitate for their issues.
Yeah.
And their concerns in the society. In the end, tunahitaji good governance. It goes without saying. So
this is true.
Yeah, anything goes.
Okay, awesome. And then now today is 7th of August, and that marks exactly 26 years ago from the terrorist attack of the U.S. Embassy offices in Nairobi. I don't know where you were during the 1998 bomb blast. We call it bomb blast attacks. Yeah, do you remember the day at any given point?
Nakumbuka. I remember, because even there's a song that was sung. Tarehe 7 mwezi wa 8 for the attack, and it was so unfortunate. Nakumbuka listening to radio. I was still a toddler at the time. Bado mdogo.
Yeah.
In lower primary. Still young.
Very young, yes.
Young boy, yes. But I remember very well the news being read. Siku hizo tulikuwa tunategemea radio sana.
Yeah, it's true.
Very few people in the whole village walikuwa na TV.
Na ni Great Wall.
Ile black and absolutely.
Great Wall.
Uncle yangu alikuwa na moja.
Yes.
And we used to go to the to the home
Yes.
to watch wrestling
Oh, wow.
on Tuesdays.
Yes, on Tuesdays. I remember. Because this was me
alafu
too.
inafika wakati ya kipindi ya The Bold and the Beautiful.
Oh, and then watoto wote wanaenda nje. Yeah, and then mkalale.
Yes. So I remember that particular incident because I'm not so sure if we were in school. No, it was closed.
I think,
it was
during the
holiday.
holidays.
Yes.
Yeah.
So tulisikiza kwa radio, something bad has happened in Nairobi and Tanzania.
Yes.
And several people had passed on. So it's until my teenage time, my youthful age, ndo nikafika Bomb Blast, nikaona the memorial.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
And then now it clicked. It made sense. Yeah.
Yes.
And it's sad because out of that, 213 people were left dead and at least 5,000 were injured. And so it's usually a commemoration every year, this particular date. It's usually a commemoration at the Bomb Blast Memorial, which is next to that Cooperative Bank building. And of course, there are some families from the injured that still want compensation of the same. They're still following up. They've never gotten their compensation as well from the government, which is quite sad.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Actually, that is sad.
Yeah, it's very sad.
Because I know several schools were left with injuries, several people incapacitated as a result of that particular incident.
Yeah.
And it's prudent that the responsible people take that into consideration and ensure that the lives of those who are affected are at least the burden is eased from the families.
Yes. Yeah. All right, and now let's cross borders now with our international news headlines. Bangladesh president has dissolved parliament. This is following the protests. They stormed into the building and they decided, you know what, we are not going to have this. We want the formation of an interim government. We want a better government, which is after the Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina resigned from his office and fled the country. Following, actually, it was a student-led revolution, or what they are calling a crackdown. I mean, we are just Kenya has really. I don't want to say we can take the credit for whatever revolutions are happening across the world, but we could say that the protests, the Gen Z protests have inspired other nations to kind of go out there and demand for better from their governments, demand better from their systems, because we saw even in Venezuela last week, they don't want Nicolas Maduro to take or assume power again after his fourth term. They are tired of his dictatorship, his autocracy, totalitarian government. They are tired. Then we saw the same in Bangladesh now. Clearly, we had seen some a while ago, Sri Lanka, people stormed into the State House as well. Nigeria had also done some protests. The other day, we saw the government dishing out rice bags and telling people to go home. I mean, we are at an interesting intersection of time in history where people, it feels and seems as if it's people against the government or people versus the government, and us versus them narrative here. What do you make of this, and are we going to see? Because I feel like we're going to see more.
Thank you, Anne.
Yeah.
For me, what I can take out of this uprising is people now, or the youth particularly, are beginning to realize the power they hold.
Yes.
You see, over the years, they've been, I would say, marginalized. Larger part of the youth has been marginalized over the years, the longer period of time.
Yes.
And you see, they've been disengaged with governance, with politics, with issues to do with civic engagement in general.
Right.
And I would say it's an awakening.
Yes,
it's an awakening. Even even what you see on these other nations is because the youth or the people start or began realizing that they have the power.
Yes.
And the power is for them to exercise according to the several constitutions in every nation that they hold.
That's right.
And I think for me, it's a good thing. It's an awakening. I love it. I like it because you see, these are the constituents, these are the people ambao over years have been disengaged. They've been disengaged in politics, in political matters, in
very
governance.
apathetic.
apathy in the
Yes.
youth realm or
Yeah.
the space
Yes.
has been the highest over the years.
Right.
And you see now the awakening is something amazing.
Yeah.
I think the future is bright.
Yes.
Can only be bright.
Can only be bright.
Yes.
We go up from this point.
Yeah, we can only go up
Yeah,
because
yeah.
now whoever is being put in positions or is elected would know for a fact that they must
Yes.
be accountable,
Yes.
because that is what the youth are calling for:
Yes.
accountability,
Yes.
transparency,
Right.
zero to corruption. You see, employment. So they are right to
Yeah.
ask for what is rightfully
Theirs.
theirs. Yes, and it's a good precedence, and but I'll call for its management so that it doesn't get out of hand. You see,
Yes. Yes.
most cases they are also the most fragile group because they can easily get be bought up and pale or to
Yep.
cause chaos, to cause to do what. You see, so there is that line that also lazima the youth or my generation or these people that are agitating for their rights should also hold,
Yes.
so that they remain principled,
Yes.
they remain objective to the
Right.
cause.
Yeah.
Was swayed around wanunuliwe sijui they cause chaos, they do that. No. That every country is theirs. For example, hii Kenya ni yetu.
Yeah.
So atuchomi, we should not say ati cause chaos, do no. Do no harm.
Do no harm.
Do no harm.
Yeah.
But
Responsible protesting.
yes.
Yeah.
Responsibly, peaceful.
Yes.
After the time, go home. Kama ni rudi. As in, yeah,
Hivo.
just push for what is rightfully
Yeah.
theirs. Yes.
Awesome.
That would be my take. But I like the way
You're liking
they are awakening.
the uprisings, yeah? Watu
not necessarily
wanaamka.
they are uprising, but they are awakening.
Yeah.
They are awakening. As
Yeah.
in, watu wa sasa wamechangamka.
Wamechangamka.
Wamejua. And you see, people are following even the debt. For example, the national debt in Kenya.
Yes.
People are wanachambua.
Yes.
People are looking at Auditor General's reports.
Right. People are being intentional.
Kabisa.
Yeah.
So people are looking at e county, how does it spend?
Yes.
This department
Yes.
or ministry ina spend aje? How was the expenditure?
Yeah.
Why did we lose this particular
Yeah.
money? Hii
Yeah.
ilienda wapi? Why Auditor General ameflag some money ama some transaction that happened? Where did this money go? So people are awakening, and for
love to see
governance,
it.
that one is
Top notch.
commendable.
Yes.
It's top notch. People are
Amazing.
now following, and people are being responsive
Yeah.
in their mandate.
That
So the role
is-
of citizen
yes.
is now
Kind of being
cemented.
yeah.
Imeingia sasa vizuri. Yes.
Awesome. All right. So intentional citizenry, responsible and responsive citizenry. Those final remarks, that marks the end of our national and international news headlines, as well as our news roundup from our guest today. But do not go anywhere, because we are coming back to the second half of the show. Today, as you know, it is Retire Wednesdays. This is a special edition of our show where we engage deeply in matters, public participation in matters, citizenry. Retire is an acronym that means rights, inclusion, transparency for accountable institutions. Is a project that the Power 254 is undertaking in 3 respective counties. We have Nairobi, Kajiado, as well as Nakuru counties, and it is funded, or rather supported, by Uraya Trust. And so Mr. Killy Kibet will be talking to us about the role of art in advocacy and social change, because in the wake of the June, July, and now August protests, because we have one happening tomorrow, there has been a wave of centering the arts in getting the messages out there in the work of advocacy and also the social change that we want to see. So we shall be looking at what the importance of centering the arts in the work that we do, and also in the work of ensuring that we create an active and very participant, non-apathetic citizenry. So do not go anywhere. We shall be back with that discussion. Remember, you can get in touch with us on our social media handles. We are at Power Radio across all social media handles. If you've not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, I am counting 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 seconds. Go right now. Head out to our YouTube channel. That is at Power Radio. Please find us, click, subscribe, hit the notification bell, because when we go live, you will be getting notified of all our shows as well and be in the know. We are also on our website. Get us on our www.power254.org/Power Radio. Let's get some music. We will be right back with our day's discussion. Do not go anywhere. This is Power Radio.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and Power Radio.
Playing reggae music is a must. Giving love to the girl them is a must. Promoting peace and love is a must. It's a must, it's a must, it's a must. Burning down Babylon is a must. Lighting up my herb is a must. I toss soup on me plate is a must. It's a must, it's a must, it's a must. Hey, watch out now, me Rasta. Now me napenda reggae music, and I won't waver from this road that I'm on. Preaching the gospel of love is my only occupation, and you can go to hell if you think that I'll stop. Playing reggae music is a must. Giving love to the girl them is a must. Promoting peace and love is a must. It's a must, it's a must, it's a must. Burning down Babylon is a must. Lighting up my herb is a must. I toss soup on me plate is a must. It's a must, it's a must, it's a must. Yeah. String up the sound and play reggae music loud. Oh, 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 this is my message, I am not sitting down. Hear the calling, and don't you ignore. You know this is time to let the good times flow. Playing reggae music is a must. Giving love to the girl them is a must. Promoting peace and love is a must. It's a must, it's a must, it's a must. Burning down Babylon is a must. Lighting up my herb is a must. I toss soup on me plate is a must. It's a must, it's a must, it's a must. Yeah. Watch out now, me Rasta. Now me napenda reggae music, and I won't waver from this road that I'm on. Preaching the gospel of love is my only occupation, and you can go to hell if you think that I'll stop. Playing reggae music is a must. Giving love to the girl them is a must. Promoting peace and love is a must. It's a must, it's a must, it's a must. Burning down Babylon is a must. Lighting up my herb is a must. I toss soup on me plate is a must. It's a must, it's a must, it's a must. Yeah.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Wanipigia sishiki, wanitumia ujumbe sijibu. Sijui ni kwa nini, I wish ningekuwa na majibu. I don't want to disappoint you, so I would rather avoid you. But believe me, I feel you. Na ni kweli ninajaribu, lakini moyo wangu huenda du. Every time I think of me and you, I'm afraid that I am going to love you, then later I am going to lose you. Moyo wangu huenda du. Every time I think of me and you, I'm afraid that I am going to love you. But I'm gonna try cool way, yeah, and give a chance cool way. Utando lwa mi luka way, cool way, brain goes 100 miles an hour. I think of everything that could go sour. My heart really wants this to work out, and I'm terrified of getting a blackout. Lord forgive me, I have been running away from my true feelings, and it's time to stop being afraid and face my true self. Lakini moyo wangu huenda du. Every time I think of me and you, I'm afraid that I am going to love you, then later I am going to lose you. Moyo wangu huenda du. Every time I think of me and you, I'm afraid that I am going to love you, but I'm gonna try and give a chance. Try for you, 'cause I'm gonna try for you. I'm gonna give my love to you. Kifuna ukupumelela kue.
Radio.
Dear Lord, today I come before you for two things. Grateful for keeping me alive even though unajua my day na kutupea Kenya amnesia. Asante. Sisi ni vipofu na viziwi na tunajua translator wetu alisha dedi. 2022 already, si mnajua nani ni prezi, si mnajua nyinyi voters ndio washenzi. Kwani hamjui mdomo yangu ilibatizwa na wakongwe? So nashanga mbona akili zenyu time ya kura zinajanga shonde. Na hiyo wiki ndio najua jirani yangu wangamjaka, kama kumbe wangamsapere, hata salamu hatapata. Piga tu kura na utalala bila kula. A night of tears. Na nisikiza na macho naona na your ears. Swali, fununu ni ati system education ya udu. Is it true? That's why umepeleka mtoyo wako akasome majuu, while graduates wanashika placards kwa traffic. Mtu wa actuarial science anataka kujimada. So tragic. Swali, ati Waiguru wako kwa office na story ya NYS tulishasahau. Bairo moja alibuy 8,000. Bairo tunanunuanga mbao. Either sisi ndio wajinga ama kuna marking scheme ya kao. Time will tell. Vijana wana bet na kifo, wanadai betting imewapea job mob kualiko. City Stadium imekuwa renovation for 3 years, budget ziwatoshe, while Songa wana dance tu kwa ofe. Swali, how do you sleep at night knowing mkono yako imeua? Not close to purity. Wordsmith, King Kaka arrested for fighting impunity. Hata wakijam na watu party bread, hawatusomi na si kwani. Promises samweki, ini relationship ya aina gani? Is it true? Uko na account offshore, zimejaa money na account ya Dota Waitito iko na depo ya 100 meter. Ukipelekwa kotini ni escort ya polisi kaa 6. Ladies and gentlemen, official speech by mbwa mwitu. Wacha vae ngozi ya kondoo kwanza ndio tumsifu. Si basi wakamkwa chachu watoe pesa tulitoa kama tax. Na pastor ana kiss ass, ampati hadi asome kavas. Na sisi tuko busy wajinga nyenye tuna clap. Wakini snipe tonight si mnajua ni kwa nini. Ndakufia watu misiogope mimi. Wasijifanye hapo watalost na hata chuma urust. Na hizo ganja mtazikwa nazo, news flash, flesh rudi kwa dust. nchi inaongozwa na thieves, na ukiogopa jua huwezi kuwa chief. Iba hizo mamita, scot free, niibe tu kuku ntalala ndani. At least Pastor Ng'ang'a na washinda, anadanganyanga hadharani. Hapo parliament kwani mna shida gani? Simtuibie kiplani. Mmetumwa shetani gani na job ziko wapi? Swali ni ukweli, lazima uretire ndio upate job. So inamaanisha lazima kwanza nipate job ndio nipate job. The youth ni moody at 90 na gikonyo at 80. Manifesto mnisoma job ni plenty. KQ walisamewa deni ya 24 bili. Sugar mili, farms ni 40 bili. Na ujinga yenu mnaeka students hawajalipa kwa gazeti help, wajinga nyinyi. Hizo mlango zenu zile mna beef security, amwezi ni kubali hata odi. Remember me, my mama anaitwa Njiko na my father is a nobody. Nasikia mafuta imepanda tena, inatoka Turkana ndio irudi tena. Hesabu ya 1+1 inawachenga. Mtaenda retreat kudiscuss tena, na mjongeze pesa ya taxpayer tena. Laptop ni multi-billion project, na walimu washagwa wana lights. Wanacharge kwa generator shopping center. It's not right. Wasipandishe tax, hizo ndio dreams mi wanazo ni kituna. What are we really doing as a country? Sasa zile tunachuja miguna. Petroli imepanda, so inamaanisha polisi watu operate kama customer care. Busana chwara zinamaliza mayut. Enye Steve was right, mihadarati haiwezi. Wachane polisi wafanye raid tena, ama ni vile OCS hajapewa yake ya kila mwizi. Ya kila mwezi. Na polisi wako in cahoots, au ndio supply wa gondi na guns time ya kushoot. Swali, kazi ni formalities tu, na ukiapply si na bounce. Ni ukweli KPLC wanatuwekea bila ziko kwa, na zinaenda kwa personal accounts. Welcome to our country where politicians wana ujinga za kila aina. Economy imekuwa hard, hakuna kitu ya kuteremsha China. Karibu to the Kenya Republic of China. I support teachers, doctors wakistrike, na the president is saying ati kama hawatarudi watachujwa. Hakuna siri kwa nyumba. Nasikia jirani bibi anakula. You know what I mean. Polisi anaishi kwa keja zimeseparatiwa na curtains. Amini 2019, na hizo damu zitawafuata to the coffin. Punda idedi lakini mzigo ifike. KCSE hazijafika sababu ya floods, so instead wacha niulize maswali. Harambee Stars wanalala kwa floor ya port flani while mna hire private jets. Swali, disaster mnakimbia kusema vile mta create inquiry. Is it true women rep ndio wanadishi pesa ya pads meant for girls? May scandal, wako na matusi kwa national TV, such role models. Youth and employment, politician ni addicts for pesa. KRA wanatuibia ndio watupatie wezi pesa. Deadline ya tax return ni Tuesday, jengeni tu sips tea kona mercury kwa shuge. Swali, is it true war iko funded as tuna lose KDF soldiers daily, so unalia? Ndio maana tumeshindwa kutoa troops Somalia. Mnakula pesa ya health, ndio maana Mkenya hawezi afford. The moment you fall sick tunasikia umepata treatment abroad. Na vota akidedi na cancer kera, perfect opportunity atoe coffee na transport, na on top auze sera. Hapo ndio mrasu wa shakilusi. In the name of treatment kuna power in kirusi. Moa amefunga jicho pevu ni kipofu. Duma namba kumbe ilikuwa tu scam flani, na Maraga nataka magari. Rais unaona hapo ni wanajeshi wa Navy wakionyesha umaarufu wao wa vita ya kulinda nchi wakiwa kwa maji. Wajinga nyinyi. While Mariam na dota wake hawajapatikana wiki mbili, wako kwa maji. Sema MCSK kutuibia, kwa traffic wako kwa wrong side ndio rush kutuibia. 5 years ndo zinaisha, nasikia umeanza kurudi kwa ground. Wacha kupretend, and all Kenyans know kwa ground vitu ni swali. Sijui kaa unanikumbuka, mi ndo nilikuweka hapo. Can't see you siku hizi ni kaa tunacheza tapo. Swali, ama nasiumu ni vile ulibai simu, uko na line mpya na ushikangi namba za ujui. I stopped being your friend, unanitreat namna ya adui. Swali, stadium ziko wapi? Kazi ziko wapi? Ile manifesto lini wow nayo iko wapi? Na hii handshake kwani ni ile sisi ufinyanga Kenyatta kwa mkono ya karao? Swali, hata kama tuko na Kenyatta, ndio maana strongly feel hatujapata uhuru.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Yeah, that is a very passionate exhortation by the one and only King Kaka with his piece Wajinga Nyinyi, and it's playing right here on Power Radio. And it's interesting because that will be forming the basis of our discussions for today. We are officially beginning our conversation of the day. And as mentioned earlier, I'm joined by our programs officer right here at Power Radio, Mr. Killy Kibet, who shall be helping us unpack the topic of discussion for today. So good morning again, once again.
Good morning once again, Anne.
Yes.
And I'm happy to be here.
It's always good to have you.
Thank you for hosting.
Yes.
Yes.
Asante sana. So kama ilivyo ada hapa katika Power Morning Drive Show, especially on the Retire Wednesdays edition, a little bit of a stock taking of where we are at in terms of the Retire project. I mean, you're overseeing the project across the 3 respective counties.
Sure.
Yeah. So where are we in terms of the project?
Thank you so much. As you've mentioned earlier, Retire is the acronym for Rights, Inclusion, and Transparency for accountable institutions. So that means one of the goal or objective of this particular project is to empower citizens so that they can hold their leaders accountable. They can call for transparency and accountability in the leadership and ensure that we have prudent management of our resources as a nation.
Right.
And our rights are also protected because without our rights as citizens, we can never prosper. So it's particularly so important that we mention that this particular project fosters a rights-based organization that empowers its citizens or citizenry to advocate for what is rightfully theirs and also advocate for transparent and accountable institutions. Now, our stock take of what has been happening or the happenings in the past.
Yes.
So we are cruising well, I must say that, in the implementation of the project.
Yes.
And right now, we are going to the second year. So the first year of implementation is lapsing or is ending this particular month.
Yes.
So we will be commencing in the next month, the second year, and we'll be looking at basically human rights aspect of the project.
Yes.
So the human rights defenders, the human rights activists, and all that. Those people are advocating and agitating for human rights society or a just society.
Right.
And on the governance section, we've done amazingly great.
Yes.
We already have results.
Yes.
Or we already have impact on ground or on the communities that we are working in. That is Nakuru, Kajiado, and Nairobi.
Yes.
The words that we are implementing this particular project. So I must say it's been great. It's been huge. It's been amazing. Yes, it's been amazing. And I'm looking forward to the second year.
Yeah.
And subsequently the third.
Yeah.
And final year. Yes.
Oh, amazing. And a special acknowledgement to our partners.
Absolutely. So we're very grateful for the support by the Norwegian Embassy in Kenya. And through Raya Trust, and also all the other implementing partners that we are implementing this Retire project with, because we are doing it as a consortia of Raya.
Yes.
We have Friends of Lake Turkana in the north, that is in the Turkana County.
Yes.
We have Muslim Women Advancement and Protection, that is Moab at the coastal region, as well as Hakietu at the coastal.
Yes.
So we are implementing in Garissa, Lamu. We have Tana River. We have Kilifi, Nairobi, Kajiado, Nakuru, Siaya, Kisumu, and Turkana.
Awesome.
So it's a multifaceted approach or a project that covers a huge section of this particular country.
Yeah.
And we're looking forward to empowered citizens. And
and clearly the work that you guys have been doing you can see the fruits of it. I mean, the protests that we are still in the middle of.
Yes, absolutely. Because right now, citizens are engaged or in being engaged or are involved in the process of the governance process.
Yes.
And particularly
yes,
to call on our listeners and our partners that this month commences the beginning of the budget making process, especially at the county level.
Yes.
So at the end of this month, we have the circular coming out.
Yeah.
And now the ADP, or the annual development plan, that brings about the projects in the community. So it's about time that now we get involved in all the public participation forums,
right,
so that we prioritize the projects and the development projects that we want to see in our wards or in our counties.
Yes.
So it's the rightful time to call and ask the communities and every other citizen or the public that we are now in the month, or we are starting the process of budget making.
Yes.
And it's the rightful time for us to get involved.
Yes.
And not just getting involved, we have to be objective and have meaningful engagements, so that our ideas, our opinions, and our suggestions are taken into considerations, and we get to see its implementation.
Yes.
For example, the development projects are implemented in the right time,
right,
with the value for money, with all the requisite information or factors that are needed. Yes.
Yeah, awesome. All right, and so now let's pan into, thank you so much for giving us an update of what has been happening in the retire camp. But moving on now, there is an interesting thing that happens every year on the 12th of August. And this year is no different, because that marks the International Youth Day, or better yet known as IYD. And here at Power 254, we are definitely going to be celebrating the International Youth Day, but this time around we have a different spin-off to how we've been doing things. A special thing that we are doing is we are putting together an art exhibition. We are dubbing it the Maandamano exhibition. This is not only with Power 254, but we have other partners as well that I shall be revealing as the show continues. But the main objective of this art exhibition is to document Kenya's history through the creative lens. And this will be happening at Haka, the Mall Westlands. That is on the Saturday, this coming Saturday, the 10th of August, from 9 a.m. till late. So it's a collection of everything that has been happening from the June to the July, and now, well, tomorrow we have the Nane demonstrations, but we shall just be looking at what has been happening throughout these 2 months, and in that respect, a documentation of some of the pictures from the Maandamano, and an explanation of and just basically telling the story of Kenya's democracy from a creative's lens point of view, which shall be forming the basis of our discussion for today. So we've seen how we've been able to see that the protests have been centered around the artist, and the art scene has been really key in terms of advocacy and even fighting for social change. So what are some of the key roles that you've seen the arts playing in this let's, for lack of a better word, we are calling it the Gen Z protest, but we know that it's beyond the Gen Z protest.
So thank you very much, Anne. And the theme of this year's International Youth Day, or Youth Week, is From Clicks to Progress.
Yes.
And it's Youth Digital Pathways for Sustainable Development.
Right.
It highlights the key connection between digitization and acceleration, or accelerating the progress of sustainable development goals.
Yes.
And some of the development goals that we have, you must mention that the 17 SDGs, or the Sustainable Development Goals, that we subscribe to.
Yeah.
And some of them is good governance, free health, and all that.
Yes.
Free education, or quality education.
Yes.
Zero anger, and among others.
Yeah.
Now, looking back, or looking at the recent events, there's so much that has happened. There's so much that happened in the past quarter, I would say, or in the last quarter. And looking at the position of the youth, right?
Yeah.
As we are celebrating this International Youth Day.
Yes.
There's so much that the youth have played.
Yes.
In the past 3 months.
Yes.
Or in the past, like this year, basically. And it goes without saying that youth are now taking their space.
They are.
They are claiming their rightful space in the governance section.
That's true.
And as you mentioned, there's so much display of art that has been witnessed. I would say if you looked at how the protests were, at how the information was shared, at how things were running, digitization was at the center of all this.
Yes.
Sharing of information.
Yes.
Coming up with tools that necessitated or eased or simplified the progress.
Yeah.
Because I remember during the finance bill period discussions, people created chatbots or the AI, used AI, artificial intelligence, to share information.
Yeah.
You would find simplified
like there's somebody
finance
who
bill or bills.
Yeah.
You would find the list of corrupt officials. I don't know, as in there was a lot of information that was shared. And through the digital media, as in through the digital platforms.
Yes.
There's various social media platforms.
Yes.
And I think it is that particular time that you sit back and see and get amazed at what things have changed or the progress of the happenings and activities in the nation. You asked about the role of art in all this.
Yes.
The contribution of art in the digital frame, and I think in the recent happenings, it played a critical role because a lot of information was passed through art.
Yes.
All forms of art, be it performing art, because there were songs that were sung or produced.
Anguka nayo.
As an example of that.
Yes.
Kulikuwa na several spoken words, poetry that came around.
Yeah.
There was a lot of satire, sarcasm, all forms of art. There was a lot of illustrations.
Comedy.
So art actually was at the center of dissemination of information.
Yeah.
So I would say without a doubt, art played a critical role in the past 3 months. And from history, art has been used to pass information. Has been used as a form of informing the citizens or the public. It's easier, by the way, it's easier to use art. For example, if a song is produced or curated, you have a song that explains some of the governance issues or some of the critical issues in the society. You will tend to remember. It's not easy to forget art.
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
It stays in your soul. It stays in your heart.
Yes.
So you'll always remember art.
Yes.
If something is dramatized or use of drama, it sticks.
Right.
If something is put in a form of a video, digital content, it sticks in the mind.
Yeah.
It sticks in the heart and the soul.
Yes.
So art actually has a way of penetrating into the hearts and souls of people.
That's right.
So if you use art to pass information, be rest assured that it will reach the destination that you
intend
desired.
for it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Itafika mahali ilikuwa inafaa kuenda.
That's true.
And over the time, there's several, the visual arts, graphics, the graffiti, paintings, drawing has been passing information.
Yes.
You see, graffitis, drawings, or other forms of art, music, composition, even as simple as furniture, how the structure is done. You see, so every society has their own ways of art and celebrating art at their own level, at their own communities. Some use music, dramas, all these even drums, you see using of the tools now,
Yes.
or the equipment of art.
Yes.
So art has played a critical role in our society.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Over the years.
Over the years, for sure. And so this time around, I think there has been a widespread. I think what I'm trying to ask is, do you think the protest would have been as effective to the extent at which they were effective if arts were not centered in the process?
I would say
Yeah.
art played a critical role.
Yes.
And for the success or lack of it, or anything that happened during this particular protest period,
Yes.
art was at the center. And I don't know if it would have been success or not,
Yeah.
but I think
Yeah.
art played a very, very
Crucial
crucial
role.
role in ensuring that the protest was successful.
Yes.
Because you would find posters, very comical posters,
Yeah.
very comical or satirical posters, material being shared.
Yeah.
The songs that were used, or all the forms of art.
Yeah.
And you see, like I mentioned, it puts you, or it activates the soul. It activates the inner you.
Yes.
So you will feel
Yes.
that, this is about the time.
Yes.
And you see, that is what art did.
Yeah.
So I would say I will give credits, or much credit to the art for the success of these particular agitations.
Right. And something interesting that I do think about quite oftenly is there's an intersection between art making the heavy light and the light heavy. So there's kind of this interplay where we go to, for example, comedy, if we want to understand the world in a more humorous way, and making humor and making lightness in heavy subject matters. So specifically, even in light of the ongoing protest, I say ongoing protest because we understand that tomorrow the streets will also be full of people going out to protest. Have you picked up on some of the criticism about, art maybe instead of informing the public or informing some of the decisions that we make, making the messaging more watered down instead of dealing with the heaviness of the topic that it requires? Or have you seen the other side of it being like, oh, actually, we are able to deal with whatever is happening around us in the world because the arts have been more effective, more than, for example, the news, in ensuring that we understand whatever is happening around us? Yeah.
I would say art is basically based on the truth.
Yes.
And the issues. So unless it can also be used to propel lies or misinform the public about certain issues in the society. So because it's a powerful tool that brings about the societal change or the social change, you find that if it is not used well, or there are people with malicious intentions.
That's
you
true.
will not underplay that.
This is
now,
true.
There should be a balance. As
Yes.
in, there should be some line, or people should tread carefully on the kind of art or how they use these particular forms of art.
Yes.
Because, like the digital space,
Yeah.
a lot of misinformation, disinformation, with different intentions.
Yes.
To malign,
Yeah.
for malicious intention, for all
Invalidate.
forms of invalidate and do all that.
Yeah.
So some of the criticism is the kind of, for example, language that is used to pass this particular information.
Right.
Some forms of language, or some people use derogative or derogative language, you see, which is not right.
Yes.
And also the kind of language would limit the target audience, because there are people who will not understand some particular forms or some language. You understand?
Yes.
So that is basically some of the criticism with regards to art.
Yeah.
But generally, art when used well,
yes,
be rest assured that success is bound to happen. Yes.
And so I'm gonna ask this from a more personal level. You,
Yes.
as heading the Retire project and overseeing its processes across the three counties that we are at. Have you centered the arts in the civic education spaces and even in the implementation of the project? And is there a stark difference between, for example, going breaking down information about the PFM, that's the public finance, management
Yes.
cycle, or explaining something as technical as a budgetary allocations, and vis-a-vis using an artist to kind of intersect and be the medium of dissemination of this kind of information. So what I'm asking is, how do you do it, if at all you do it, and how has the reception been, and even in terms of like impact harvesting, do you see the reception translating into people actually understanding this kind of information?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Thank
Yeah.
you. You see, dissemination of information is critical
Yes.
at any stage of the project.
Yes.
Now, you find that
Yes.
the public finance section or space has a lot of jargon or a lot of hard words, for
Very
lack of better,
technical words. Yeah, yeah.
And unless you using simplified versions or
Yeah.
simplified forms,
Yes.
for example, spoken word, music, drama,
Yes.
because we've engaged people, what do you call, theater,
Yes.
or traveling theater.
Traveling theater. Yes. Yeah.
To do some skits. And you find that there's a difference between now the understanding of this particular content when it's dramatized or it's in form of skit vis-a-vis the normal classroom setup that training is happening. Watu wana unajua masomo ya gumbaru, because you're training or capacity building
Yes.
of the old people.
Yes.
So masomo ya gumbaru huwa ngumu.
Yeah.
And unapata kwamba when you use simplified forms,
Yes.
for example, skits, information inaingia vizuri. We also employ a lot of illustration
Yes.
and animation in passing this information or explaining
Yes.
some of the information regards to public finance management,
Yes.
human rights, and all that. So there's a lot of art that we use.
Yeah.
Animation,
Yeah.
illustrations, skits, and theater. We have artists who
Yes.
produce songs out
Yeah.
of this.
Yes.
For example,
Yeah.
an artist in Ngong, and I'll give shout out to Chokman Dada.
Chokman Dada.
Yes, he's done a great song, Kenya Mzalendo.
Yes.
And another one that
A whole album.
a whole album.
Yeah.
But there are particular songs that you'd hear and feel iko na uzito ya mambo ya governance ama mambo ya kuhamasisha wananchi kuhusu their right and all that.
Yes.
So there have been a lot of fusion or use of art
Yes.
in this particular project, and we are continuing
To see.
We've even done the podcast,
Yeah.
kwa sababu hiyo pia ndio
It's a form of art, yeah.
Yes, one form of disseminating information in a simpler way.
Yes.
Hata saa hizi tunafanya on radio.
Yeah.
And you see mtu anaweza elewa
Yeah.
easily or zaidi kuliko ile ya darasa.
Ile
Classroom setup usually gives some people trauma.
Yeah.
Ukikumbuka ulikuwa chuo ama ulikuwa shule, you see you get a lot of, so ikikuja ni kusimplified and as a form of art inakuwa rahisi and it sticks. Inabaki virahisi katika akili ama mioyo ya the public. Yes.
And I think that something interesting that you've mentioned there, you've mentioned schools, and I've just thought about what do we need to do to ramp up the arts in schools? Because I know a lot of discussions around the competence-based curriculum, that's the CBC. There were towards, like building up more critical thinking, artist based and stuff like that. So but I don't think that even in our education systems we have done enough in ensuring that the arts are centered. And when you look at education systems like for example, in these advanced nations like America, they really do a good job of centering the arts, and that's why we end up finding people who are more critical thinking, who can question systems, who can question government. So there is a disconnect there. So how do we ensure that we ramp up our education system so that it's not just catering to those people that are academically well endowed, but also there are some people who are artistically well endowed, and creating a room for critical thinking for the both to coexist?
That's a good question, and I think the best, or according to my view,
Yes.
in my opinion, is
Yes.
encouraging the students and the pupils to explore their talent.
Right.
Once you identify talent that particular student has or is blessed or gifted
Yes.
in a particular manner, because like you rightfully placed, is that we are not all equal.
Yes.
Sisi wote tuko sawa katika mambo ya elimu. Kuna watu they are academicians and these are the creatives. I would say creatives.
Yes.
And creativity actually encourages your critical thinking that you mentioned. It does a lot for a human.
Yes.
So for the success and a whole-rounded person,
Yes.
there's a lot of talent that needs to be identified and nurtured. So the best way is to identify and ensure that it is nurtured.
Yes.
As much as you imparting knowledge with regard the books knowledge, kuna co-curricular activities pia that these students or these learners should be involved in or engaged in. They are athletes, they are footballers, they have all these sports, na pia entertainment or the creatives on the other end.
Yes.
So, and studies have shown that those people who participated in co-curricular activities really, when they come to the society, they
are easily
do better.
integrated.
They integrate better with the society than those who
are bookworms.
Yes, who are only concentrating on education or on the book side of it, of school.
Yeah.
So I pray and believe that the intentions of actually the competency-based curriculum or the CBC was to bring such and foster an all-rounded students and ensure that those kind of the talents and all these are nurtured. Not only the education side, but also the co-curricular. And that is why it has a lot of activities in there that they try to explore. Kuna mtu atapenda, mtu wa culinary, mtu anapenda kupika, that is
their forte.
Their forte
as they
and
say.
their space. Kuna mtu passion yake ni music, passion yake ni sports.
Kuongea kama mimi. Hawaku cater for my dreams. What?
Yeah. Labda urudi shule.
Labda nirudi shule. Yeah.
You can still go back. You're still young, so bado kuna room. Now, so I'm seeing that if it is well implemented, this particular and the challenges that is in the system is taken care of, tutakuwa na success. CBC should actually bring a lot of or some changes itaonekana. I have total confidence in CBC.
Yeah.
But now my worries is the implementation kwa sababu right now we still have issues with capacity in regards to teachers or the teaching fraternity.
Yes.
Tuko na issues na the transitioning from the previous 844 now to the CBC
now.
Kuna confusion hapa na pale and all that. So I think in 5-6 years tutakuwa na matokeo mazuri if everything is done rightfully.
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome. All right. That's a good place to take a quick sip of water as we take a breather. We are continuing with our discussion for today, which is the role of the arts, centering the arts in the fight for social change as well as in processes of advocacy for better governance, for better service delivery. Why do we need to center the arts in all these national, these processes of national importance from the public, from the citizenry, and how do we leverage on the very important tenet of society, which is the arts, and might I also add the arts and culture as well. So let's take a quick break and we will be right back as we wrap up our discussion for today. This is Power Radio. Don't move a muscle. We'll be right back.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Suda na papa amulioto sheriki mula mimi nakufa aninyajo moko mami toyo funde na ahero sana pilirundo gawia nyatijo moka diri laloga pacha jotonga dengo tika yudo konyruok na aniwe auru monda sunge jabata upongtomola toti unanimalisa niisi na wewe milele mpaka kufa unisalie watoto mama na kuahidi utokosa aye idogode monda ketie kone mesa aseko ye inkora teri mosanyola mama na yeah. Muziki sentiment, muziki bila jasho. Chérie, mama, baby, nakufa, 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 chérie. Sheri, usiniache nitakufa kilo naponipigia simu lazima nitakuja ukisema nikuje jioni nitanunua chupa mama lolo tupendane mpaka kufa oh sheri mapenzi ya leo naogopa kwanza warembo wangolopa wameweka mitego kwenye mabaha ulo ila ukinitega sitakata nitakopa nitalima mama nitachanga nitaiba oh tupendane mpaka kufa muziki ya pesa muziki bila presha Nishaachana na mafombo za ashura be hata nafula namba yake nimefuta na kuashua usiku silali naona sura yako mrembo daily natamani kwako ningekuwa visible na tiso na rada kila nikikuona na huyu jamaa kweli mama unanifaa waniwa how do I live without you baby nenya ube wanje nipeleke eregi kwa mama nimweleze na baba girl I need you in my life now we when I see you holding
sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio. From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
All right, that is Emmy Kosgei with her song. I forget the song. And it's playing right here on Power Radio. And we are just about to conclude our conversation for today. So Mr. Killy, let's do this really quickly because naona Masai amekimbia sijui iko Olympics ule France.
Masai imetupatia kisogo.
Imetupatia kisogo.
Talking of Olympics, sijui nini inafanyika bana.
Jamanani, what is going on? What is going on? I think tunaanguka nayo. Hey.
So, we were mentioning about art and its role in ensuring that we in advocacy and governance space.
Yes.
So it goes beyond reasonable doubt that art plays a fundamental role in advocating for human rights, good governance, and rule of law in equal measure.
Yes.
Art does inform and mirrors what the society is or looks like. You remember the literature books, Kidagaki Memozea and all that we've been reading in schools.
Yes.
It particularly mirrors what's happening in the society.
Yes.
So I think art cannot be understated. The role of art is a fundamental, and it's centered in all democracies and all every part of governance and ensuring that people advocate for what is right.
Yeah.
It also mirrors or expounds the issues of the society. You see, it's a form of bringing out the issues that a society faces, and so in expound in a way or in a simpler manner that makes it easier for solutions to be brought about.
Yeah,
the ability or art has ability to offer new perspectives as well.
Yes,
it gives you
a
new perspective to old problems. You see the issues that we had in the past. So it gets us that particular new perspective, very evident in the past few months.
Yes,
and it helps us connect with the issues in a simpler or in a new way.
Yes.
So not as easy the famous or the infamous Gen Zs have now connected with the governance and the political space.
Yeah.
Because of
they were
art.
Engaged in
they have engaged
way.
in their space.
Yes.
In what they like.
Yes.
And particularly
what they
art
understand.
and in their spaces.
Yeah.
So you see watu wamechukua the performing these mambo ya digital content and expounded or explained the whole process.
Yes.
Kitu yenye tungefanya in 3 years.
Yeah.
Imefanywa
in 2 months.
1 week.
Yeah, actually.
No, civic
less
education was done in basically a week or 2.
Yeah.
And everybody plucked in.
Right.
Kila mtu akaingia kwa.
So you see, nayo.
It helps also move or highlight progressive leadership issues in the society.
Yes.
And this does is improves the leadership in the country. It improves governance. It improves human rights issues. It improves the rule of law and all that. So I think as we conclude, art plays a fundamental role in governance and advocating for the issues in the society.
Amazing. Wow. Of course, this is just one conversation. We have to come back and continue talk about this because it's never I keep saying one conversation is never enough.
It is never enough.
It's never enough. We have to keep talking about this.
It is never enough because you see art has that way of painting the picture.
Yes.
And giving us and mirroring what the society holds or upholds.
Yeah.
So you see it has that particular way of explaining the society in 3 minutes, some in 2 minutes. It depends on the length. And you see you've had all the societal or everything that the society looks like.
That's right.
It gets you that picture. Even photography only. Graffiti. Something.
It gets you thinking.
It nudges you and it gets you that thoughts of hey, what does this mean, and then you see that critical part of thinking is now activated in the mind. So art plays critical role in every society.
Amazing.
Yes.
Wow, that's a great place to place or put a pin on it. Thank you so much, Mr. Killy Kibet, for coming on.
I'm happy to be here.
Yes, anytime. And you know, when you say anytime, I'll actually action it. Next Wednesday, you will be here. And we will be talking about something interesting, something else within the Retire Wednesdays. But thank you so much. And also for the amazing work that you guys are doing with the whole Retire project as
Asante
well
sana.
in the communities. Yeah, and that marks the end of our special edition of Retire. Retire again is rights, inclusion, transparency for
accountable institutions.
For accountable institutions. It's what we handle each and every Wednesday right here on Power Radio. So do catch us next week on Wednesday from 8 a.m. all the way till 10 a.m. as we talk about something interesting within the scope of, active citizen participation, civic education, and everything in between, from governance to public participation and everything in between. All right. Mimi sina la ziada. Thank you so much to everybody who was able to tune in to the Power Morning Drive Show. We do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 8 a.m. all the way till 10 a.m. And if you've not yet been able to tune in, you can catch this again on our YouTube channel. Head out to our YouTube channel at Power Radio to see an archive of all the shows that we have been doing for now, 4 going into 5 months now. Amazing conversations right there that you can chew on and just become an all-round responsible citizen if we do say so ourselves. But one last call I would love to remind you of. We have an art exhibition. We are dubbing it the Maandamano exhibition, happening this Saturday, that is the 10th of August, from 9 a.m. all the way till late at Haka, the Mall Westlands. The entry is absolutely free, and this is a culmination of an exhibition that has been put together by Power 254 alongside our youth serving organization as part of the consortium, and we are dubbing the arts exhibition documenting Kenya's democracy through the creative lens. So it's a combination of all art pieces put together to ensure that we tell a story of Kenya's democracy through creative arts, through leveraging anything from photos to videos to graffiti as well, spoken word as well, any form of art that has been pivotal in ensuring that democracy, the story of Kenya's democracy, is documented and told. We shall be showing that at that date. So make sure you tell your friend to tell a friend, even your enemies, you can tell them, because this is a very important event, historical event, might I add, that everybody needs to be plugged in and come for that as well. So if you're looking for Saturday plans, please, nisha kupea form, usiseme mimi sinanga maform. Again, Haka, the Mall Westlands, Saturday from 9 a.m. till late. Entry is absolutely free. Okay. My time is done here. Thank you so much. My name is Wanyoike. I've been your captain, and our ship has officially docked. So we will do this again Friday from 8 a.m. till 10 a.m. But don't go anywhere, because we have something exciting, something new is coming is coming your way. Basically, today. Wednesday. This is Wednesday. Yes, it is coming your way from 11 a.m. We have a little bit of something new, but something old, and we will be revealing to you soon. So please do stick around from 11 a.m. You shall find out what I am talking about. And of course, I will also be back at 11 a.m. to potentially cruise with you again from 11 a.m. till 1 p.m. as we do something interesting. So that's a treat, and I'm gonna give you a hint. It's for the girlies, but me, I am out, guys. Bye. See you at 11. Bye.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Usiku wa joto, usiku wa manane, usiku usioishia, katikati ya Julai, tulikuwa na furaha, hatuku stress na uhai, tulijua tu city lights ya Nairobi, they shine so bright. Oh, remember dancing in the moonlight up until the sunrise, strobe lights glaring oh so bright, katikati ya July, ya July, ya July, ya July. Skin to skin, follow the beat the whole night. Oh, we'd be disco queens, but that was way before our time. Our life is now, so we take it. So let's run naked, paint the city pink. We deserve to take it. Let's get our lick back, fight the system, we can break it. Chase our dreams until we make it. Dancing in the moonlight up until the sunrise, strobe lights glaring oh so bright, katikati ya July, ya July, ya July, ya July.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.